The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Into the air right away is Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen gets this one to Morris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Morris. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This is Jennings. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy from the gun.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
To the air, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Purdy looking to throw.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This is Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
74 yards.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, 49ers 7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 63 yards.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills' 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 42, 49ers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. On fourth down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Purdy.
And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. Jerron Jennings taking it in.
And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. 49ers 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
30-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is
Allen.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
At the Bills' 32-yard line.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Bills 42, 49ers 28. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something?
And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Bills 48, 49ers 35.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking deep for Jennings. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And this one too low.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw is Purdy.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here to the goal line, but it's incomplete.